And boom, we are rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day so far. It's really, really great to see you all. Hope you're all staying safe out there. So on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band called Salem Burning, and specifically we're going to be checking out their latest release, which is called The Defiler, and then in brackets, Yai Golonak. Pretty sure that's how you say that, but that's got some Old Testament Hebrew vibes to it, so I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but you'll just have to forgive me. So I've got quite a bit of history with Salem Burning. I've been listening to them for years. I've listened to everything they've ever made. I'm a big fan. I've featured them on the channel twice. Once all the way back on November 30th, 2020. I checked out their track Hunter, Lord of the Abyss. And then it was August 6th, 2021, and I checked out another one of the singles called Bringer of Plagues. So it's been a while since I've had them on the channel. That's just me being really unorganized. I've got a big list, big kind of ADHD kind of like list that size, and I just kind of pick things randomly sometimes, and some things slip through the cracks, blah 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 blah. So it's on me. I should have had these guys back on the channel a lot sooner. So it had been a while since I'd listened to any Salem Burning, just because there's so many bands that I like, and I'm also trying to listen to new music every day, and all that type of stuff. It's difficult. It's one thing I find it quite difficult to do, is keep up with stuff that I'm actually a fan of. So I thought, okay, the whoever runs the Instagram page for Salem Burning, they hit me up, I think it was like a couple of months ago, and they said, look, we've got this new track, do you want to check it out, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And I was like, you're fucking goddamn right, I want to check that shit out. So this gave me an excuse to go all the way back and listen to everything that Salem Burning have ever made, again for like the fifth time. I'm very familiar with it. So their first release was a single back in 2019 called A Summoning, which is really, really fucking good. And then they released a 4-track EP called Pagan Moon, and we're actually going to listen to a song off Pagan Moon, just so you can see, just so you can hear for yourself how much the band have like progressed and changed, but they've also still kept that very kind of like Salem Burning sound. So we're gonna listen to a track off that EP called Human Sacrifice, but we'll get to that. So then their next release was a full-length album. It was a 10-track album called Revelations, and that's all based off some biblical shit. The first track's called In the Beginning, and then it's Lust, Gluttony, Greed, Sloth, Wrath, Envy, Pride, Rapture, and then Riders of the Apocalypse. Strongly recommend. In my opinion, my favourite stuff by these guys was Pagan Moon. But Revelations is kind of just a more fleshed out version of that. So basically, just to describe, like in a simple way, what these guys are is that they are black and deathcore. Basically, that's the best way to describe them. But there's a lot more interesting stuff going on in the music, and that's why I'm gonna actually play you guys a track before we get into it. But the one thing that I really like, I mean, they've got the great production, the really, really great varied vocals, and they've got very, very strong blackened sound effects, but they're really, really high in the mix, and that's what I like. Sometimes when you're listening to deathcore, like atmospheric deathcore or blackened or just any kind of deathcore, you have to kind of really strain your ears sometimes to listen to like the background sound effects and all that type of stuff. And that's not the case with Revelations. And is it Revelations and Pagan Moon? It's right there, and it really, really helps drive the songs, and it's got a unique flair to it. It's got a very, would you believe it, Salem witch trials, Old Testament kind of like witch burning style stuff going on. It's blackened, but it's got a unique flair to it, and there's just lots of, it goes fast, it goes slow. The blast beats are particularly satisfying. Everything just sits really nice in the mix. It's very punchy. I cannot say enough good things about the vocals. There's fast spitting stuff. There's even some like clean stuff, like clean vocals, but not like metalcore kind of like emo-esque clean vocals, like clean vocals that remind me a little bit of some Cattle Decapitation tracks, some of their later stuff. I haven't heard too much by Cattle Decap, but it's got that same kind of the clean vocals remind me a little bit of the clean vocals that you get in Shadow of Intent songs. So the guitar, I think it's the bass and the bass player and the guitarist do. So it's like that style of clean vocal, which I really really fucking dig. So then from Revelations, they then released a track called "The High Priest of the Great Old Ones," and this for me is a change in their sound. They've become, well, the first thing is that the production value has beefed up, and that's not to say that their older stuff didn't sound good, but this just kind of, it's like when you've got a really good pair of like laptop speaker, of like, you know, PC speakers, you know, they're good, they get the job done, you know, you can hear everything, and then the jump from Revelations to the High Priest of the Great Old Ones. I can't talk today, I'm such an amateur. It's kind of like they just turned the subwoofer on, they got the bass going, you know, everything's just a bit chunkier, the bass is much more kind of like metallic-y, and you can hear it, but it's still got that kind of like Salem burning, like very unique ambient style vibe to it, but it's definitely a lot more like chuggy and slower and more deliberate. And that's kind of like and they keep that through Hunter, Lord of the Great Abyss, which was the one after Priestess, oh my god. And then Bringer of Plagues also has that as well, but the clean vocals in Bringer of Plagues are really really fucking good. I think that's where he hit where the dude hit the nail on the head the best. And then their last release, which I think came out about 5 months ago, which is called The Charnel God, and then it's got brackets, and I just had Mordigan. I'm not quite sure. I shouldn't have even attempted to say that. That for me is a little bit of a return to the kind of older Salem burning sound, a little bit faster, a little bit more menacing, a little bit less dependent on the kind of like the chuggy style that they've been going for. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but me personally, I preferred their older sound to their newer stuff. And that brings us on to the present day, the Defiler, Golonak. So before we get going, we're going to listen to the last track off the 2019 release, Pagan Moon, Human Sacrifice. We're going to get that going now. A professional would have had this done already, but cool. This whole EP absolutely fucking slaps, by the way. Like, it's really really fucking good. I strongly recommend you go and check out all the rest of their stuff. I always recommend that, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. Go check out the rest of their stuff. It's really really fucking cool. Let's go wait for this advert to play because we don't have YouTube Premium. We need to do something about that. Ten-second advert, just give me a second. So this should give you a bit of an indication above like what the band used to sound like, and then we can see how far the productions came and all that type of stuff. So you're going to hear a little bit of the end of Hanging Noose, and then it's going to go straight into Human Sacrifice. Or it could just play another advert and really kill the buzz. That also could happen as well. Just give me a minute. Fuck you, YouTube. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Please don't delete me. Right. Oh my good lord. This is like when this is like when you're trying to like get through an area in Pokemon really really fast because you haven't got that many like health potions or some shit. You're down to your last Pokemon and you're going through the grass, and every single step you get a random encounter. Such a pain in the ass, man. Right. Okay. Right. Let's go. Human sacrifice. Like, I think you'll agree that it's definitely blackened, but those sounds, they're unique to Salem Burning as far as I'm aware. Like, maybe there's some kind of like super underground band that have like only, I don't know, like just they've got one subscriber or something. They do similar sounds to that, but it's I don't know, it's definitely blackened, but it's got like it's a different type of blackened, and that's something that I think Salem Burning do really really well. I mean, everything else there was really great as well, like the vocals and the blast beats and all that type of stuff. You know, and just the groove of that song is just it's one of my favorite songs by them. Might be my favorite song that they've ever done, actually. So yeah, so that's kind of got us in the mood. So I listened to their their last track, what was it called? Which I listened to today. The Charnel God, Charnel, I'm not quite sure. That sounds a little bit similar, more similar to what we just heard, and it sounds quite different from the High Priest of the great old ones, and Hunter, Lord of the Abyss, and Bringer of Plagues. Actually, coming to think of it, it sounds a lot more like their older stuff. So I'm expecting the Defiler to actually. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but I'm hoping that we get some more of those clean vocals because I'm so impressed with them. It's really, really cool. It's a cool way to do clean vocals in deathcore. So yeah, and we're actually watching this on their official on their actual YouTube channel because this I think it got taken down, or Slam Worldwide weren't willing to play it, so they used a visualizer instead because this is apparently pretty brutal or some shit like that. Can't fucking wait. Cannot fucking wait. I'm very excited about this one, guys. Okay. Shall we listen to the song? Let's listen to the song. Salem Burning, the Defiler. Boom. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Come back to your
hell fucking yeah. Let's go back to a couple of bits there before, because again, haven't got a pen and paper. I'm an unorganized doof. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Let's go back to a couple of bits there. That was fucking great. That was really, really great. That sounded like old Salem burning, which is I'm very, very happy with that. Let's see if we can find the bit that I was talking about. Love the music video as well. Yeah, this is the bit. So you may have seen me cheering there. I'm so happy that they've kept these clean vocals going, and there was a lot of them in this song as well. I didn't exactly have a stopwatch going where so I could do like a ratio of clean vocals to heavier vocals. And I want to talk about some of the heavier vocals as well. One low bit was absolutely disgusting. But I love that they've kept those clean vocals going, but they've also like kind of like woven them together with the more kind of symphonic blackened elements. They go really, really well together, and that's a really, really cool mix that they've got going on there. So, and again, really high in the mix. I love that. The atmospherics are right there. You don't have to go searching for them. It's just boom, it's right there. Love that shit. Let's go. Just after this. That shit is fucking awesome. I love that. It's not just a little bit of clean vocals to kind of go, hey, look how diverse we are. You know, look, we change it up. We do 5 seconds of cleans and then straight back to the gutturals and the goblins and all that type of stuff. No, they do like consistent clean vocals whilst weaving it in with all like the piano and the keys or just the kind of blackened / symphonic elements. I fucking love that. That's really, really good. I listened to a fair bit of this music, and would you believe it? It's kind of my passion. There aren't any deathcore bands that I'm aware of that sound like that, and I think that's really, really fucking cool. Dare to be different, guys. Dare to be different. Really, really cool. There's one more bit as well that I want to talk about. It was just a sickening low. I'll see if I can find it, and then and then we'll move on with it. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Holy shit. So nasty. So nasty. There's probably another bit there I wanted to talk about. I'm just going to have to pack my pen and paper next time. So, let's get set back up here. Okay. I thought that was fucking fantastic. That really encapsulates like everything that I like about Salem Burnham. It's it their sound is definitely more, I don't want to say groovy, and I don't want to say plodding. It's more stompy. There's a lot more like, it's a lot more, a bit more like of a presence. The song's kind of, it's got its fucking steel toe capped work boots on, you know what I mean? It's kind of like stomping, kind of like, you know, throwing things, you know, to like a big massive ogre. They've got more of that sound than they used to. They were in a lot more of a hurry back in the day, but there was still plenty. There was still, like, you know, fast sections there. You know, it didn't get plodding or anything. But that really, that might be the best song they've ever done. Actually, possibly, it might be. I love how high, and I've said this I think about 100 times in this video, but I love how prominent the atmospheric sounds are. It's so good. It's something that it's something that really bothers me when, like, if I can only barely hear it and I listen to this music all the time, someone checking out a symphonic, orchestral, black and deathcore song, they might just go, okay, it's just more black and more black and deathcore, and they might miss that, and that kind of drives me insane. It's like, why put it in there if you think, you know, because you've got to remember that, like, a lot of people listen to just what's new on Slam Worldwide or the Circle Pit or Beheading the Traitor or, you know, Artisani or just wherever. They might just have, like, you know, 4 or 5 songs to listen to on their break, and they might be, like, you know, smoking a cigarette or getting their munch on or something like that, you know. So you have to really, really make sure that everything's properly, like, audible in your mix, otherwise it'll just be missed. And these guys do a fantastic job of making sure that you're not going to miss anything at all. Everything's got, like, you know, everything is in its proper place. I love the flow to the vocals as well, not just the actual technique. That low was particularly gross and disgusting. It was a disgrace in the best possible way. There was lots of the piano would kind of like rise up quickly and then, like, fade away, and you didn't really know what was going to happen next, and it didn't go kind of like over the top cliched modern deathcore either, and I just loved it. It's not that I didn't like Bringer of Plagues, Hunter, and the High Priest of the Great Old Ones. It's not that I didn't like them, it's just that I preferred their older sound, and I think, to me anyway, that's a return to their older sound. I had a feeling that was I had a feeling excuse me, that was going to be the case. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say? Heavy, unsettling. Loved the idea for the music video. I'm guessing that was like that was either some old black and white movie, or it was like a bunch of them put together or something. But it went like these guys really know the sound that they're going for, and, like, you know, that wouldn't have worked with, like, you know, one of those kind of like anime style videos that everyone seems to be doing at the moment, right? Where it's just, need an idea for a music video, let's just put an anime in. And, you know, that kind of goes with, like, you know, certain types of metal, but it wouldn't have went with that. These guys are like, no, we need to actually get something that's got kind of like, you know, witch burny Salem witch trials, would you believe it, kind of vibes. So the whole thing worked. It worked really, really fucking good. I'm thoroughly impressed. And yeah, I'm not going to wait so long until I get Salem Burning back on the channel. Loved it. Absolutely fucking loved it. So, as per usual, once you finish the video, if you scroll down, feel free to scroll down now if you like, you'll find links to, I'm not going to link the Slam Worldwide visualizer, I'm going to link that so you can go and subscribe to their channel, and you can also go and check out that music video for yourself, and, like, you know, get some of the, you know, just kind of give it a like and do all that type of stuff. There will also be links to their Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Bandcamp, Twitter, whatever else they may have. Please, with big, massive motherfucking cherries on top, scroll down, click on every single one of those links, like the video, go follow them there, turn on the bell for notifications, consider buying some merchandise, just do whatever you can to support these guys, because hopefully we've got an album coming. Singles are cool, but it would be great to actually sit down and spend like an hour with Salem Berlin. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Salem, it would be nice. Oh my god, it would be nice to sit down and react to like a whole album by Salem Burning, but even in like 25-30 minute EP would be really good as well. So let's just make sure that happens. So yeah, loved it, and I'm pretty sure you guys did as well. Salem Burning, The Defiler, Yi Golonik, whatever, doesn't really matter. It'll be in the title. You guys figure out how to say it. Thank you very much. Love you all very much. Take it easy. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.